Woo. Hold on, I gotta turn my volume down. All right, let's get this show started. Hi, guys. I'm getting commercials on my phone. One moment, please. All right, let's go ahead and put you guys in picture. How's that? Am I doing it right? I'm sitting down. I've been doing so many rearranging things in my office and in my video room. I'm sitting down today. It might be sitting down for a little bit. Not gonna lie, it's kind of nice. I'm going to tell you what's been going on. I got a lot of stuff happening, you guys. All right. Hello, everybody. We are here. We're live in the glitter pit. Woohoo! You can barely see the, right? I have to tilt this up, I think, but it's all right. You can see glitter pit. Did you guys know there's a show on, I think it's HBO, that's called The Pit? That's copywriting, isn't it? That's my trademark. That's my brand. The Pit. Well, we're the glitter pit, but still. How's everybody doing? I got my cell phone up. Everybody's rolling in. Let me turn my comments on. Yay! I see Teresa and Irene are here. My moderators are here. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's still cold. I know my hands. I feel like I'm like an ice cube. My nose is running. I feel like because it's so cold down here in my basement. It's all good. We have a couple announcements, so we're going to go over those and we're going to stamp. I got a card. Let me show you the card I got from Laura. You guys all know Laura. She sent me this Valentine's Day card from me and Richard, and it brought back memories. I done this card like 5 years ago, and I thought, wow, I'm inspired by Laura's inspiration by me. So, Laura, you inspired today's video with your card. It's so cute. Look, it's a pop-up. I love it. All right, so, and I know my screen is frozen. Hold on a second. Is everything good? Can you guys let me know in the comments if everything's good? My video is still like buffering. See this here? Hold on. Let me get out and go back in so I can see the comments. Sorry. One moment. Let me go on my Facebook page. There we go. Yeah, it's probably frozen, right? I mean, literally frozen. Frozen solid. All right, I'm going to open up my comments. Just give me 1 second. I got to open up my app. There we go. All right. Still not opening here. I did restart my phone, so I wouldn't have this problem. All right. Is everything good? It's still buffering a little bit. And my camera up here is like frozen. I know you guys could probably still hear me, right? Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. On my phone, I don't even see the video. Oh, there we go. All right, let me... How many minutes are we in? 5 minutes. All right. Are we good now? Can you guys let me know in the comments if you guys are frozen or what? Hi, Laura. Yes, I got your card. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that card. Okay, you're fine. All right, sounds good. Let me put my phone up here now. Looks like I'm good, but my iPad is still frozen and I don't know what's going on. So I guess we're still just going to go ahead and proceed, all right? So let's go ahead and go through some updates. I do have a glitter giveaway to give you guys for the, I'll show you guys that in a minute. Hopefully I won't forget, but I got it right here in front of me, all right? The new paper pumpkin has been posted. Yay. And it's called Fluttering Garden. My, what would she say? My mother-in-law, I guess. My yeah, my mother-in-law, she's gone now, Jody. She loved hummingbirds. So she would love this kit for the paper pumpkin. Now this is for March. Remember, you have to sign up through March 10th to get this kit. And March's kit is going to give you an additional stamp set. I don't even know what it is, but it has like a little arrow going down here. See that? So if that's a little hint, maybe it's a little hummingbird. Bonus days are still happening. I'm cashing in my last of my bunch of coupons. Yay, I see a lot of you guys cashing in yours, so that's exciting. So remember, you have until the end of February to cash in your bonus day coupons, all right? These are what we earned in January. For every $50, you got a $5 coupon. And then Stampin' Up! Sent you the codes. So this is what you're going to need to put in the coupon little box on your order when you're shopping online. So it's like a 17, 18 digit with, you know, numbers and letters and all that. And then we have our product of the month. I have not got mine yet. I got it ordered. It's just, I think it's supposed to come either today or tomorrow or maybe even Friday. Who knows? But I do have it on order. It's the Painted Illusions. Very pretty. I was just showing my team this last week. The color combos. Don't you guys love the color combos Stampin' Up! Does for us? Sometimes the colors are like so not what I would put together, but they are beautiful in this paper. So you get this for free. Remember, Stampin' Up! Started in January, the product of the month. So when your order reaches the $75 threshold, and this is before shipping and tax, and then also after your rewards have been added, you can have your product of the month for $5. So you can just add that to your cart. Now remember, this is only a one-time thing. So if you already get one, you can't get two. Unless you order with a different name and a different account. Because Stampin' Up! Is tracking that. We don't want to go to Stampin' Up! You know what. Don't get in trouble. But you are allowed one per person per order. Per order account, I guess I should say, right? Is my screen frozen now? Okay, now. I don't know what's going on. I've got the green arrow. Everything is looking good on my iPad now. I'm sorry. Maybe go out and come back in. Also, don't forget, I know many of you guys have been signing up. I'm so excited. You're joining my team. So this is what's happening right now with the new Stampin' Positioner. I know I had shared this before, but I still want to send out a reminder because I still want you guys to join my team if you're on the fence. Now, usually what happens is after the promotion ends, people say, "What's the promotion?" And I'm like, "Oh no, you missed it." So this is the current promotion. This is going on through March. What is it? I think it's March 3rd. So when you purchase the starter kit for $99, you get to pick $125 worth of product, and that's your choice. You guys get to customize your starter kit just like always. But you're also going to get the Stampin' Positioner tool, which is brand new with Stampin' Up! So they're going to give you this in your starter kit for absolutely free. And there's nothing that you have to click or add to cart or anything on the starter kit form. It's automatically going to come in your starter kit. Don't we love that? I love it. So I've been using this in some videos. So it's like any Stampin' Positioner. And I'm not really pushing this new tool, even though I know as a demonstrator and a business demonstrator, and like most of us business demonstrators, we love being able to offer a stamping positioner tool. Because over the years, we've had the Stamparatus, we've had the Stamp-A-Majig, and now we don't really have anything until now. But the only way to get this new Stampin' Positioner, and that's what it's called, you'll get that when you sign up to join my team as a demonstrator. And remember, you don't have to be a business demonstrator. You can be a hobby demonstrator. It's totally up to you how you want to work it. You can sign up for the discount, which I feel like that's how I joined. I really wanted the discount at the time to save my husband some money on my purchases. And plus, I love Stampin' Up! Products. So why wouldn't you, or why wouldn't I? Back in 2003, right? 2003 is when I signed up. So if you love Stampin' Up! Products and you want a discount, join, and then you can get the Stampin' Positioner tool for free in your kit. Now, there's no information yet when this tool will become available, but I mean, we're getting pretty close to the new annual catalog. I think that's May or June is when that comes out. So I'm hoping it will be in the annual catalog, but I don't know 100%. Okay, so pre-order it anymore as a demo. There was a limited time of 2 weeks in that window. So I got a really cute card sketch with you guys this week. Did you guys see it on Monday? Now, this is the way I did the card sketch, but look, I turned my card into a fun fold. Woo, fancy schmancy. So, but you can just keep it as the card, right? I just look at all my card sketches when I'm designing my twist. I look for a way to make it into a card sketch that moves like a fun fold. So this is using the brand new, I think it's Delicate Dreams designer paper. This paper, you guys, is so amazing. I'm addicted to it. And it will be coming out in March in the new online exclusives. It's got that linen crumb cake piece right here. It's so pretty. And then it's got like the coppery. Ooh, it's so, so pretty. So card sketch are posted on Monday. So let me give you a little info. I'm going to be starting to post a new video on Mondays with the card sketch. So everything's going to stay the same. I'm going to do the 2-page printable with the bundle recipe for the weekly live on Wednesday and the Monday card sketch. What I'm going to start doing is just posting a video on my thoughts, my feedback, just putting the card sketch together. I'm going to start making that video every Monday. So this Monday coming up, we'll start with 4/14. I think, let me make sure this is 3/13. Yes. So this Monday will be the first card sketch video, and then we'll just do them every Monday. So it will be with the card sketch posted on Monday. So you can see a little bit of behind the scenes, like what my thought process is, maybe like what card I seen, like if it was from Stampin' Up! And the annual catalog. Just a really short, sweet video on how card sketches really can bring back your Stampin' mojo, because we lose it during the winter. I'm not going to lie. I go through spells too. So the card sketches are great for that, because it's a really simple sketch, like a design. I give you all the measurements on my blog, and I will be sharing them with you on my live, but then you can get the printable as well on Monday, all right? And then that will have that following Wednesday's live project too. I'm hoping I can do all this. But this is this week's card sketch, 4/13. I love it. And then I got the printable ready to go for today's card and the sketch. So you guys can go ahead and get that right now. It's over in my store on my blog. And then also the lovely blossoms. This is available to be ordered for the registration. And I have to correct something, you guys. The registration for this class is $25, not $30, what I had mentioned a few weeks ago. The item number is 170929. And this class is going to take place on February 19th. And it's using the Lovely Blossoms designer paper. I did bring over the little snippet here for the samples, or giving you like a little sneak peek. So I did post this in the newsletter. Everybody that got the newsletter, check all the stuff out. The stuff in my newsletter is there for a reason, for you guys to look at, right? You guys want to stay in the know. The newsletter is the way to go. I just made a poem or a rhyme, right? If you want to be in the know. What did I just say? If you want to be in the know, that's the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go, is join my newsletter. Okay? So those are the samples of the cards that we're going to be making. And remember, this is a one-day event, February 19th. So you can join live, or you can watch it on demand over on our Facebook. I think it's going to be a private Facebook page. I have yet to call and find out how do I get to this classroom. But we're going to be making the 4 cards, all using the Lovely Blossoms designer paper and the lovely arrangements, I believe. There's the list. There's another picture of that. But there is an additional supply list. Remember my virtual card class that I was telling you guys about that I loved, making the 15 cards? That was like over a weekend that I did all those cards. This is just a one-day event, a few hours. starts at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. So that would be 4 o'clock Eastern, my time. And that would be 3 o'clock Central. I don't know the other ones off the top of my head. But I also posted the link. Now, this will be on my blog tomorrow if you guys are going over to my blog, and then it's in my newsletter. So there is the list for the additional supplies. But just know that if you still want to take the class and you don't want to use these products, you can use whatever you want. But the registration for the class is $25, not $30. And you're not going to get any product with that. That's just paying for the class for all the people that are demonstrating in the videos, which are all the, I'm assuming it's people at corporate office. I'm so excited. And then I have my brand new February, the creativity files. I absolutely love my team. I love all my ladies. They're amazing stampers. We put together this printable, and you can purchase this for $10.95 if you're a fellow demonstrator, or if you have a demonstrator that you're loyal to for purchasing. You get it for free from me when your order is $40 or more, and this is before shipping and tax and after your rewards. And then also after bonus day, coupons are put in, right? So you get this for free, which I'll be sending this out hopefully today after today's live. So you'll get this in your email box personally from me when you place an order of $40 or more. And then, like I said, if you're a fellow demonstrator, if you just need ideas, if you're a customer with another demo that you're loyal to and you still want to purchase all these ideas, there's 8 of them. And we put these tutorials together every month. So all the products are different. All the projects are different. Some fun folds, some simple cards. It's just a combination of a bunch of really awesome things. So once you purchase it, remember it's going to go into your download file in your account. So when you create an account to purchase the tutorials, you're going to look for your download file in your account. And then all the tutorials that you have purchased from me will be in your account. And then you just download it, save it to your computer, and print it from there. And then if you want to be like me, I put it into a special folder too. Okay? So, but really, really awesome projects. I always say that, but they really are really great. And then our new product of the month, just started our new month. We have the Happy Happenings. I did order this one, so it's on its way. And then the best kit ever. So it's kind of like focusing on Happy Father's Day, Mother's Day. It's kind of like on the fun side. But they give you a bunch of focal images that are different in the kit. So if you want those, remember there's all kinds of kits over on my online store. Past kits, current kits. These kits do sell out sometimes. So if you want it, get it. Last chance products. Oh my gosh. So many things on the last chance list. Remember, last chance list is the retirement list that we used to have years ago. Remember how we used to get a big, huge, humongous long list of retired items? And then once the date kind of came up on us or the new catalog started, then we got rid of all that stuff. Well, now it's different. We have a last chance list, which these items are retiring. And then once they're retired and they're sold out, then they go on the discontinued list. And that means they're no longer available. So sometimes there's discounts. Make sure you're checking out the last chance list over there because there's a lot of stuff that's just been updated over there. Okay. So I think I got everything covered. All right, so now let me clean this off my desk here. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Do you guys have any questions about any of what I just chatted about? Let me pull up my comments again. Hold on. There we go. I got to pull my phone in closer because you can see that this is like really tiny. Okay, very nice. Awesome. Yeah, so many of you guys are getting over being sick. I'm so sorry. But, you know, it's that time of year, right? All that yucky stuff is going around. So, my advice is stay inside and stamp. Don't go spreading your germs to everybody. And I'm not saying you guys are. But I don't know how these people all go to work and still like cough and everything in front of everybody and spread their germs. All right, so this is the card we're making today, guys. It's so cute. So look, it opens up, and you guys know Saturday is Valentine's Day. So this is going to be a fun one. You guys can use all kinds of Valentine's paper because I know you all got it. And I do have another sample using non-Valentine's Day, right? Because we like other ideas. All right, so let's go ahead and make today's card. Let's get all my pieces out. I'm going to tell you all the measurements. All right, so I do got my little tiny hearts in my little envelope here, and my hearts over here. And then we're going to use our, oh, you know what? I didn't cut any pretty in pink. Here, let me put this on my table so I can get up and go get my pretty in pink cardstock, because that's the most important part. We need a base, right? Hold on. One moment, please. All right, I'm gonna have to cut this. So we're using pretty in pink. Let me get my paper trimmer. We're gonna cut this at 5.5 by 8.5. So 5.5 by 8.5, and we're gonna score it at 4.25. So that's just your base card, which is perfect, right? Yay for base cards that are very traditional, I guess you can say. Okay, now we're going to make our template first. Let's do that. I'm going to set this piece. I think this is your 4.25 by 5.5. Yes, all right. So I'm going to set that aside because we're going to make that after I give you all the measurements. All right. So I have my envelope. Of course, we're going to make an envelope to make the matchy-matchy. So I'm going to make that with you guys. I said I was going to be dedicated to making the envelopes with you guys this year, right? It's always nice to change things up a little bit. Not too much. All right, so for my front of my card, this is the designer paper called Made with Love. And the base, remember, is 4.25 by 5.5. So my second, or my white is going to be cut at 4 by 5.25. And then this piece of designer paper, let me turn my light on since my face is off the screen for a little bit. This piece is cut at 3.75 by 5. We're going to make a template for all this cutting here. And then for the inside, you're going to cut your 2. I got a piece of basic white for the signing and the stamping. And then this piece is going to be for the top of my card right here, right? Got the XOXO. These are both cut at 4 by 5.25. Okay. This card, you will need a template. It's a little tricky, but stick with me. It's very easy once you have your template. So my template, I just cut a piece of basic white, cut at 4.25 by 5.5. And I'm not going to use my trimmer. I'm going to use my ruler. That will be easier. All right, so my ruler, I'm going to use this top corner here. We're going to make our template, and we're going to cut. What's nice with the template is once you make it, you can just keep it in a little envelope or keep it with even the stamp set, because you know I like making it with the hearts. I think that's what I did last time 5 years ago. Make the template, and then you just keep it in an album or whatever, and then you'll always have it. So I want to show you how to make it first. You know, teach a man to fish type of thing. All right, so across the top, starting at the left, go over to 3.5. Is that what I did? Yeah, 3.5. Make a pencil mark. And then going down from the top left, we're going to go down to 2.75. Okay, 2.75, make a mark. Oh, no, that's 2.5, sorry, 2.75. 2.75 down, 3.5 across. My iPad has frozen. So I'm going to draw a line here from this point at 3.5 down to the 2.75. Okay. And I'm just going to use scissors. Oh, I'm going to use my trimmer. I knew I had to bring out my trimmer for something. So I'm just going to cut this template, right? Putting that line on my track and cut. Yes. All right, so this is going to be the top of what I just cut. Did you hear my blade fall out? So this is 3.5 this way, 2 3/4 this way. Okay, and I'm going to cover this with repositionable tape, which I got to go get. Hold on. I forgot so much today. Sorry, guys. I had it over on my picture taking table because the cards that I've been making, they have like a lot of stuff and I need to, okay, so I'm going to take my repositionable tape and I'm just going to cover this layer. It's not going to stick nowhere permanently. Remember, it's just temporary, right? Now that I say that. It really is temporary. Okay, so I put my repositionable tape onto my card, my template. Now I'm going to grab my base of my card and I'm going to put it just like how we made the template. So this is the side that I wrote on, the 3.5 by 2 3/4 side right here. So this is the way my template was made and the way it was cut. So this is the way I want it to sit on my card when I'm scoring this with my measurements up top, right? So I'm gonna put this right here. Actually, I'm gonna get my, I'm gonna draw my pencil line right here. We can take this off. I think that'd be easier. Take that off. And then I'm going to score that line that I made with the template. Okay. Score. And I'm trying to score through 2 layers of cardstock. Yeah, it kind of went through, but I want to rescore that on this side. Whoa, that's really light here. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. I just want to bring it down here first. Hold on. I'm going to score it this way. I just flipped it over and I'm just going to rescore it on the back side. It did go through, but I wanted to rescore it. Okay, so now you have you see my score lines right here? I have one here and one here. So then when you fold the card together, you're going to create this pop-up piece on the inside. Awesome. All right, so now I'm going to erase my pencil line. Let me get my sand eraser. That always works best. You guys got a sand eraser? I have one in all my areas that I'm at, right? I love it. All right. So this is my card. Now let me get my bone folder. We're going to reinforce those fold lines. Just take your bone folder and burnish those edges. And then also the inside piece. Right? Flip it over every which way. So now this is the front of our card. Now we're going to take our 2 pieces for the front. I just got to double check that this is the 4 by 5 1/4. Yes. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our template. And again, just like how the template was made, this is the front of the card. So we're going to put our measurements. Wait, I got this one here. Our measurements are going to go face up. So we're just going to put this right into the corner. And then I'm going to draw my pencil line here. So I got that adhesive on there. I can cut that. My scissors. It's pretty easy to cut with it being adhered to the cardstock. So follow that template that we just made. Unstick my piece. And then do the exact same thing with the piece of designer paper. So this is going to go on the front right here. We're going to do the exact same thing, putting the measurements that I wrote on the front of my diagram, my template. Put it right up into the right, or to the left corner, right there. And then cut that off. Okay. All right, now we're going to put these pieces together. This is going to go onto the basic white. This is going to be for the front of our card. Sometimes it's like cutting all the paper and the layers and stuff is like the most difficult, but if you have this template, it's going to be great. Okay, so layer your designer paper onto the basic white. Okay, perfect. Now we can add this to the front of our pretty and pink base. So next Wednesday, remember when I told you, I think it was last week, that I was going to do a premiere video with you guys because I wasn't going to be live one Wednesday. This is going to be next week. Richard is taking off work. He's got a doctor's appointment for sleep apnea. So we're going to make a day out of it. So we got to go to the base here in Michigan. It's the Selfridge base. And we got to update our military IDs. And then we're going to go shopping at the commissary and stuff because we haven't been there in like forever. So instead of rushing back to get home, we're just going to take the day and, you know, have an outing, I guess you can say. All right, let's go for the inside now. So this is, I'm trying to give you guys a visual on how I'm going to do this inside. So you can see here, this is the way the card is going to, the designer paper is going to lay into my card. So you're going to take your template, making sure it's going in the right direction. So when you're looking at the template, it's actually going to be like this. It's going to be upside down. So my writing, remember when I said I wrote on it? It's going to be upside down. So this is the way we want to cut this paper. And it's just a matter of looking at your diagram. That's the way you're going to cut your designer paper. So we're going to put it upside down. And we're going to put it in the bottom left corner. Okay. Just take your time. It's actually really easy, but if you go fast, then a little whoopsie is going to happen, right? Okay. We're going to cut this piece down here too. So we're going to keep that aside. So then you can see here, this is going to go up top. So let's put that in there. Gives you really that nice border around that, pretty in pink. Okay, now the basic white. Now this one should be the right way, right? So this is your 4 by 5 1/4 piece. Take your template and see how this is going like this. So it's back with the writing on the top of your template. You're going to put this one in the corner of the basic white. This is why I put adhesive there, that removable adhesive on both sides. Because it will re-stick and stick for a while. So I cut that down. going to actually stamp on this one before I put it into the card. So I want to wait to put that in. So now our pieces here, this is going to go like this. And then this is going to go like this. But we got to cut these two pieces down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, we're going to fold it over on top of the basic white, and we're going to cut this fat end, because see, this is the skinny end. This is the fat end. Let me get my trimmer. We're going to cut this at 1/4 inch. So line them both up. I'm going to cut it at the bottom here. Can you guys see me here? I'm going to cut this at 1/4 inch at the bottom so I can use that straight edge. 1/4 inch. Oh, I got to get my blade. Hold on. Where did my blade go? There it is. Hold on. Got to move my table. Oh! This is how live is, right? Never goes as planned. As much as you try. Okay, I got my blade. Okay, so we're going to line this back up at 1/4 inch. And I'm going to cut both of them at the same time. Perfect. All right, now this should be cut down enough where they'll fit here. So this is my basic white. Perfect. And then this is my designer paper. Perfect. Okay, so let's glue these in our little pop-up area. So cute. I'm going to glue this piece here. So next week's going to be a premiere video. I've already got it filmed. I'm editing it right now. So, and then did you guys watch my Friday video? I posted a Friday video. So we're bringing back Friday Fun Fold videos. You guys will have a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. We're going to do that. So this is going to go there. So you can see how my card, look. I'm going to stamp on this, so I'm not putting that in right now. But look, how cute is that? Ta-da! It's adorable. All right, now let me put these pieces, these hearts together. These are all from the Endless Love dies. This one is the decorative heart right here. And then this one is the basic white, and then I cut out the XOXO. These do not line up exactly, but it's the illusion of it, and I like it. So I'm just going to glue the white with the red, and then the designer paper with the red. That one's going to go on the front. So this is that die collection, Endless Love. And then I'm also using the stamp set. This is the heart from Valentine Kisses, which is right here, the little kissy bear, right? So I use that for the larger hearts I'm going to put on the front, on the inside of my card. And then this is what I'm using for the greeting. So I'm using the Hugs and Kisses. No, did I use that? Yeah, Hugs and Kisses for the inside, Today and Always. And then I'm stamping Happy Valentine's Day all on the inside together. So that little bundle is really cute. And then I got my little hearts here. All right, so let's go ahead and put our hearts together. And the trick with that is you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the inside edges of your hearts. Not all of it. Because like I said, it doesn't match up perfectly, but it matches up enough. See? I'm going to glue this red one. On the heart, on the white. All right. Oh, it's frozen. I know. I don't know what the heck is going on. It's just going to be one of those kind of days, I guess, right? Sorry, guys. There's not really anything I can do on my side. I got the right size on my app for me to use my switcher account. Maybe it's just because it's cold. We can say that, right? Hopefully it will play right once I'm done with the live. Yeah, my phone is like frozen, but my iPad, the one I'm filming on, is good. Oop. Just gluing all our hearts together so they're nice and cutesy. Okay. All right, now this piece of basic white, the one that I used to cut the template, this right here that I used, right? I'm going to use this for stamping. So I've got, you're not going to believe it, but I did not bring my Memento ink over either. Like I said, it's going to be one of those days. Just get to see me go get stuff. All right, got my Memento ink. We're going to stamp Hugs and Kisses. I'm just going to hand cut these out. Hugs and Kisses. That's going to be for the inside. And then this is going to be on the front, Today and Always. We're going to also cut that out. And then I have my Happy Valentine's Day on 3 different blocks here. So I'm going to stamp my Valentine's Day, or my Valentine's stamp first on my inside of my card on the basic white. I don't know what is going on with my video either. Is it working now? It went like it was frozen and then it went to like push the play button. It was weird. You know? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to put this right down here in this corner here. So I'm going to stamp Valentine's here. I should get my mat. I don't think she realizes how long it's been frozen. Oh, I do. But look, on my iPad, it's perfectly fine. It's on my cell phone, so it shows that I'm still, oh, you still have sound? Okay, yeah, I'm aware, but I don't know what else to do. I got a green button, so everything is good for recording for on YouTube. So, I don't know. I would say refresh your screen. Go out and come back in, but that's going to be a pain in the butt. I know. I'm so sorry. All right, so now I have happy and day. I have happy over here and day. So I'm going to ink up my happy. This is all in the same stamp set, that Endless Love. I'm going to stamp happy above the Valentine's. And then I'm going to take the day and stamp that below Valentine's. It's a 3-step stamp set, right? Kind of. All right, and then we're going to put this on the inside of our card. Make sure you stamp it, because if you mess up, it is only cardstock, I know, but once you glue it in the card, you know, if you mess up then, it's like, yikes, how do I get it out, right? You'd have to cover it up somehow, some way. Very cute. Is it still frozen, guys? We missed the whole template. Well, hopefully it kept it. I'm assuming I can do the template again for you, but maybe it's just because we're live. I don't know if the replay will be like that. I will recut it, all right? I will redo it for the template. All right, so I'm just cutting my hugs and kisses out. It's really weird. Like, how come some days are better than others? We are always live at 3 o'clock here in the Glitter Pit on Wednesday. I don't feel like it's a high traffic time of day, but then again, what do I know? So I'm just, do I angle cut these? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did cut out that today and always with my stylish shape. So if you want to do that. I double check and recheck when I go live on my switcher, because that's the program I use that I've used for like at least several years. How come that's not cutting there? So but I check my settings on my platform. If it's too high, then it won't push the feed enough, and if it's too low, then it drags. And I find the sweet spot with my numbers, and that's where I stick it at. So I double check and then hit, you know, not recalculating, but it's kind of like a thing that you're putting on there. All right, so today and always is going to go on the front. Just cutting the banner ends here. Ah, it's terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. I might have to redo this video just to have a video. Right? Sometimes what happens, because this happens with my team on Thursday too, it's like when we go live, it's like it buffers, and then the live is fine after. So when you rewatch it, it comes through okay. So now I'm putting my heart on with my designer paper. Putting the designer paper one on first, then I'm going to overlap this one. And I'm putting them on with designer, or with liquid glue. Don't want to use dimensionals. 2 hearts. All right, let me get out of my thing, because it's still buffering on my side too, but my iPad is fine. So hold on, just give me 1 second. So weird. Okay. We got that. All right, so it shows it's moving, right? Is it moving, guys? Just tap it very lightly. Does it come on? There we go. And of course it's a commercial. There we go. All right, let's just see what it does here. All right, now this heart is going to go on the inside. I'll make the template again, just to make sure it did catch it, okay? We're going to glue this one on the inside of my little pop-up, and you're just putting it right on to the inside of my pop-up right here. So it's actually going to pop up right here. And then it closes. Ta-da! And then we're going to put our hugs and kisses is going to go on the inside. I'm just going to put some liquid glue across the center of the heart. And then the front on the today and always, I'm going to use dimensionals. Use these black ones, the little mini dimensionals. Is everything good now? Maybe the Wi-Fi. I don't know. I got a direct feed of Wi-Fi right down to my basement, and the router, everything is good. Yeah, everything is connected to my Wi-Fi, which is the glitter pit. That's all I have on here. So this is going to go right here underneath the hearts. And then we're just going to glue. Oh, wait. I'm going to take some of my hearts here with dimensionals. I'm going to use my hearts that I die cut out. Yeah. Get these hearts out here. There we go. These are tiny hearts from that Endless Love. All right, so we're going to use the dimensionals for the larger heart. So I got a pretty and pink heart. I'm going to put that one over here. And then a real red heart. These hearts are from the Valentine Kisses. I'm going to put this one on the inside, right there. And then I'm going to put this little one here. Let me get my scissors again. I'm going to cut this mini dimensional in half. Let me see, where's my, take your picture right here. Is everything good now? Very frustrating. I'm going to put the medium-sized heart on the front here. Right at the bottom of my Today and Always, right there. And then I'm going to glue a little red heart over here. Just adding a little dab of glue. There. So cute. And then open that up. And then I'm going to take my pink heart. I'm going to put it down here by my day. Oh, hold on. Right down here. And then right over here. And then I'm going to pop up my pretty and pink heart on a dimensional again. So this one, let me get my, can't pick it up with my nails here. This one there, and then my pink heart is going to go down here. And then this red heart is going to get a dimensional. Mine's good. It froze once, restarted, and no problem. Whew, thank you, Carol. All right, so this one is going to go over here. So I put a lot of extra hearts on the inside. Let me see, did I? Oh, yeah, I put another pink one up here, too. Let me put some liquid glue there. We'll put this pink one right here next to the Hugs and Kisses. There's your inside. Isn't it cute how it folds? Look, it's like tucked up in there. Can you see it? So cute, cute. All right, let's make our envelope. There's still some hearts there. I'll put them in a little container because I'll use them on something. All right, so I got my designer paper. This is my most favorite way to decorate, but you could also stamp some hearts here. So this is cut at 2 3/4 by 6. And again, I'm going to cover the flap up to that score line in liquid glue. And then I'm going to take my paper, I'm going to glue that right up to that edge. All right. This side is pretty too, with the stripes. But I wanted it to match the front of my card too, so the XOXO is much cuter to match my card. We're just following the envelope shape, cutting that. Oh, it's gluey. Gluey, sticky, whatever. There. So cute. then see how it matches my card. Got my little XOXO right there. So cute. And then it fits into your regular size envelope, your card. Ta-da! Very cute. You could also put a strip on the front too if you wanted. All right, let me show you Laura's card again that she sent me and Richard. So cute, Laura. I love it. So cute. You were very inspiring to me this week, you know? All right, let me show you the one I made with that lovely blossoms. This is the kit that we're going to be doing in the class with Stampin' Up, the lovely blossoms designer paper. So this is using the lovely arrangements stamp set, Hello Friend. And then the inside, I put another flower here. And then this greeting is from the Fabulous Sayings, which was last month's product of the month. So I said, happy birthday, and then to a fabulous friend, because I put on the front, hello friend. Isn't that cute? So pretty with that paper. Ooh, that's another paper I like too, is that Lovely Blossoms. So this is that class, that's February 19th. I love it. Okay, and then this is the stamp set. Here's the other one I made. So this is that stamp set, the lovely arrangements. Yeah, so you got the stamp set here. Let me take out the stamp so you can see all the images in here. This is the the bundle that you'll be using to make your 4 cards with that Lovely Blossoms, and then the dies. So great. Top favorite. I love it. This flower stamps so nice and, excuse me, nice and fine. I love the fine line images. So pretty. All right. Any questions? I'm sorry, it's still freezing up for some of you guys. Want me to make another template? Let me do that. All right, let me use this piece of, well, I don't know. Hold on. Let me get another piece of cardstock here. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler. And if this is a repeat on the video, sorry, the video was frozen during the live. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your top of your left side of your basic white, and you're going to measure out 3.5. 3.5 is right there. Then along the left side, go down to 2 3/4. And then cut, well, you're going to cut, but I'm going to trace this out and then I'm going to cut it. So then trace your line from your 3.5 to your 2 3/4. And I'm going to write on here 3.5. So this is the top of my template. So the piece that I'm writing on, the measurements, is always going to be the top, because that's going to matter on the inside of our card. Remember when we cut the template for the top and the bottom? And then you're just going to cut that line, put it in the track, and then cut it. And then what I did is I took removable adhesive and I just covered it, because you're going to use both sides of your template. So just put removable adhesive on both sides. Here we go again. Right? There we go. Okay? So then when you making your template, you're going to use this on your card. That template is like valuable. So then just keep that somewhere, like in your folders or your stamp set. So you always have it, right? All right. That's how you make the template. I don't know who asked that, but hopefully you've seen that. That's why I love Pinterest. Oh, I'm catching an end of a conversation. I love Pinterest too. I love that birthday card. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you. All right, let me give you guys, I got some Happy Mail too. I want to show you some other Happy Mail, but I want to give you guys the glitter spinner. I have these the glitter spinner. What are these here? These are the antique pearls. So pretty. Can you see like the shimmery kind of? They're not really like glittery, but they're very like effervescent, maybe that's the word. So this is the birthday card you like, Barbara? Very cute little fun fold. Pretty easy if you have the template, right? Let me get my comments here. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm gonna spin the comments. Yay! All right, here we go. Right here. Who is that? Darlene. Darlene Kinnear, 8926. Let me pin your comment. Darlene, let me write your name out here on the Post-it note. Darlene. Darlene. Hold on, let me write this out here. DARLENEKINNEAR 8928. Right? 8928, right? Is that right? Or is that 6? You are pinned. So Darlene Kinnear, I think that's what your name is. You email me here, Darlene. Give me your address. This is your physical street address. Email me here, dawn@theglitterpit.com. Email me there, and I will get you these pearls sent out. Antique pearls. Very pretty. The sooner the better. After the live, or if you got 2 screens, open up a screen and email me before you forget, right? Because that happens to me too. And I can get these sent out ASAP. I go to the post office every day. The 3D printing is still going strong. If you guys need anything, the bow makers, the glue holders, the black holders, left and right, the ribbon retainers, the mail mates, everything is still available. We are still printing and people are still ordering. Thank you so much for the business for my husband. He loves it. He loves making the 3D stuff. We are in the middle of making something new. But I think I'm going to make it for the cruise that we're going to do in January 1st. Or maybe my retreat. That's in October. If you guys live in Michigan or you want to come into my retreat, my annual retreat is in October. It's actually, I think it's the 2nd week in October. I have to make sure. But registration hasn't opened up yet, but it will shortly. But my October retreat, that's a weekend event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then everybody leaves on Sunday. We are also offering a Crafty cruise this year. If you guys want to join me and Lori on our Crafty cruise, that will be in January. And all those details are on my blog and in my newsletter. And it's not too early for that. Because what's nice is with the cruise, you can, purchase your, see now my thing is messed up again. So I'm going to take my face off. So you can sign up for the cruise, get your cabin with the deposit, and then you have, I think, until October to pay it off. And the Crafty cruise is with me and Lori Healing. We're offering the Crafty cruise this year. We're going on the Royal Caribbean cruise line. We are going to the Mexican Riviera. We're flying out of Los Angeles. Well, we're flying into Los Angeles, then docking, and then cruising from LA area. So exciting. I don't think I've been in the Mexican Riviera. So I'm very, very excited. I got some Happy Mail with some payments for the 3D items. This is from Henrietta. She sent me this beautiful card, and then she made me a note with her check for the block holder. Look, she said, fold up the butterflies. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty, Henrietta. I love it. And then this card is so very wintry, right? This is from, who's this from? Rose. I got your check, Rose. Thank you so much. Look at her cute card with the bear. I hope I see bears in Alaska this year with the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. We are going in I want to say May 31st to June 8th, I think. And I've never seen a bear or a moose. I have seen I seen a bison in South Dakota. All right, and then one more card here. This is from Bonnie. Bonnie, I know you're watching. I got your beautiful card and your check. Thank you. Your order's going to go out tomorrow morning, all right? I got to go to the dentist tomorrow. I'm getting my retainer tomorrow, guys. So I got all my pictures, my wand thing. So I'm going to act retainers now. So my dentist is actually going to put a bar on the bottom of my teeth and the front behind my teeth, because that was like really, really super crowded. So he's just wanting to make sure that they stay really nice and straight. So we're going to get that put on tomorrow. And then I'm going to get my my retainer, my trays. So all that's going to happen tomorrow morning. So when I go out to the dentist, I will drop your order off at the post office, Bonnie. Thank you so much for your beautiful card and your order for the can top. Oh yeah, we still are selling can toppers too. Get those for summer, you guys. Those are great for camping and boating. You know, the can toppers not only keep bugs and bees out of drinks, whether it's a soda or a wine cooler or something that's in an aluminum can, or a beer. It keeps the bugs out, but it also identifies your can. Because I don't know if you're like us, is this your can? I want to take a drink of it. No, that's mine. I got the purple can topper. Those are $4, the can toppers. So if you guys have any questions, please just reach out to me. Email me here. All right? dawn@theglitterpit.com. All right, guys. So stay tuned for this Friday. Do you guys want a sneak peek of what we're making on Friday? And for next week for my premiere, I'm just going to do a flash show. Kind of like flashing you, but I'm not flashing you that way. This is Friday's card. Am I teasing you guys enough? And then next week's premiere video is this card. Stay tuned. The videos are ready to go. I'm just editing next week's premiere. And then also my card sketch video is ready to go for Monday. So stay tuned for all that. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate your business. When you place orders with me as your demonstrator, I love being your demonstrator. Don't forget the sign up promotion. If I taught you something new, if I made you laugh, if I made you angry, I'm so sorry with the freezing. I hate that too. But hopefully the live will be good after we get off here for the live. Okay? Don't forget Friday's video will be posted right here on my YouTube channel. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you guys moderating for me, keeping all the yucky people out. Dawn, when was your birthday? January 5th was my birthday. Thank you, Margaret. January 5th was my birthday. Another year around the sun, right? Very thankful. All right. I will see you guys here in a premiere next Wednesday. Still come in. I'm going to try to be live with you guys on my phone in the chat. So even though it's a pre-recorded video, still join me in the chat. I'm going to try to be in my car, either coming home or something. I'm going to join you guys live, all right? Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you, Yoli. Okay. Sorry about all the buffering today. I don't know. Maybe it's YouTube going through YouTube growing pains or something. All right. I love you guys. See you next week. Bye.